And we welcome you live to Centennial Center in Millersville, Georgia on Georgia College campus for Bobcat volleyball as the Georgia College Bobcats get set to play host to the Flagler College Saints on Senior Day, the final regular season game of the Bobcats schedule before we get the PBC tournament underway. Alongside Riley Williams, I'm Connor King as we get set to bring you this game on the Saturday afternoon. Riley, it's Senior Day. So what do we have lined up for Senior Day today?
Well, Connor, there's a long list of seniors here on the Bobcats roster. Chandler Walton, and that'll wrap it up. Chandler is the only senior on this roster, and she is the leader for this Bobcat team. She's the libero. She is the defensive specialist. She has been there all year, all 4 years she's been here. She's been fantastic, and we're really looking forward to honor Chandler today and hopefully get a win against a very good Flagler team. Flagler sitting at number 1 in the conference right now. They overtook USC Aiken, and that might be because Georgia College beat Aiken at home, which was a huge win for us as well and a huge win for the Peach Belt standings. And so Aiken's sitting at second. We're sitting at third. Flagler's 10-1 in the Peach Belt. Aiken's 10-2. We're 8-3. So I don't think we can make the jump to 2, but we can for sure take out Flagler and maybe have a two-way tie for the championship in the Peach Belt between Flagler and Aiken, which will be huge because we would get the 2 seed, or we'd get a 2 seed. But it'll be an interesting game, and Chandler is, I'm sure, very excited for her own senior day. But we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the Senior Day festivities and the national anthem. Again, Riley Williams, Connor King here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network. Stay with us. We'll be back when the Senior Day festivities kick off.
Hey, Banks. Have a seat and let me make you uncomfortable. Up those grades, son, or the only position you'll be playing in college is sitting on me. You're still awake? Have a seat on old Mr. Bench. At least your buns will fall asleep.
Is this the one about the high school hotshot who gets benched in college?
Hey, man, T, move down.
It's a tearjerker!
Change is constant. Technologies, careers, society. Georgia College is not about landing your first job. It's about preparing for success in a changing world. From the moment you step on campus, you have an immediate sense of belonging. At Georgia College, learning takes place all around us. Our students are critical thinkers, ready to graduate into a complex world. Georgia College, your public.
Back here at Centennial Center, it is Senior Day, and today we are honoring senior and libero of the Georgia College Bobcats, number 20, Chandler Edwaldson. Edwaldson will be honored here in Raleigh. What do you have for Edwaldson here?
Well, as Sam Jones, the PA guy over there, is bringing Chandler out on the floor. She's escorted by her parents and her brother, a native of Savannah, Georgia. Chandler has played in 4 seasons for the Bobcats. After spending 2 years as a hitter, she moved to libero and has quickly become one of the best in the Southeast. Chandler hit the 1,000 dig mark in Georgia College's win at Emmanuel October 17th. The school's record holder for a single season and career digs. She now has 1,160 in her career. A complete student athlete, Chandler is also a 2-time Peach Belt All-Academic Team selection, and she is the daughter of Greg and Gail Walton. And she's a biology major, and she is the only senior on this squad that is currently 21-5 and third in the Peach Belt. And as she's honored, as you guys can see right there in the white libero jersey, giving Kayla Brockway a hug. And it's a special day here for the Walton family and Chandler in particular. As there's a pretty decent-sized crowd here today, isn't there, Connor?
There is for sure, but hopefully knowing that the type of senior year Walton has got to experience with the Bobcats, this will not be the last home game, as we got a big tournament next weekend, and hopefully the Bobcats can go deep into that tournament and play late into the weekend.
Yeah, I hope so too. And as Sam Jones reads out the Peach Belt Conference Code of Conduct, we're going to take a break and listen to the national anthem.
Let's see. Where is it?
We often get the question, where does the money go? More than 90% of NCAA revenue supports 89 championships and more than 1,100 member schools that give $2.7 billion in scholarships each year. Look around you. There are more than 450,000 student athletes competing every year, succeeding on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Bottom line, we put our money where our mission is.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke. I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. Protect the ones you love. Spot a stroke fast.
Na 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 na, I love you so. I love you, I love you. La 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 la, la 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Number 5, Tara Savinsky. Number 7, Sarah Davis. Number 11, Raquel Kulik. Number 12, Carly Redfern. Number 14, Teja Romeo. Number 16, Reagan Swift. And the libero, number 3, Kayla Noeli. The Saints are coached by Matt Alforda, his 4th season, assisted by Kelly Pickett and Pete Sprowlis. Now let's meet the starting lines for your Georgia College Bobcats. 21-5 on the year, 8-3 in the Peach Belt Conference. Number 3, Kayla Brockway. Number 7, Ebony Powers. Number 9, Emma Bordner. Number 13, Emily Corral. Number 14, Libby Boniak. Number 16, Taylor Swinlaw. And the senior and libero, number 20, Chandler Ed Walton. The Bobcats are coached by Gretchen Krumniak, 5th season under the helm, assisted by Stephen Brown. And we are just about set for game time here. And just in a little while, I'll turn over to Valerie Williams for the play-by-play as the players meet center court and get in the huddles. The ref is getting ready. And we are ready for senior day.
We are ready. I'm excited. I'm pumped. This is a huge game for the Bobcats as they could possibly not knock off, but give them a loss. The Flagler Saints.
The Georgia College Bobcats come in today with a 7-game win streak. Flagler College Saints, they come in with a 6-game win streak. So one big long streak is bound to end today.
Bound to end sometime. Georgia College has been phenomenal at home this year. We're 11-1 at home after going 6-4 in 2016. And the last 11 home victories are a program record. But we have won at least 6 matches in our last 3 seasons, but this season obviously being the best with the additions of our stellar freshman group. And those are that play regularly: Emma Bogner, Emily Crowell, and Libby Bachniak. And Emily Pope, Jordan Mollering, Lauren Swift, they are also in the conversation. Bachniak, strong contender for Freshman of the Year. And so we'll keep an eye out for her as the Bobcats get set to take it on and Back to serve for the Saints is number 3, Kaylin Norelli, the libero.
Sophomore of Lake Mary, Florida.
It's up and over. Crowell's there over to Brockway. Far set to Powers, saved by Norelli. And a diving attempt there from Savisky is no good, giving the Bobcats the first point in this contest.
1-0 Bobcats early on. Just underway here from the Centennial Center.
Savisky back sets. Powers is there. Brockway. Crowell finds the back left as she has done all season. The left-hander, the right side hitter, is making do.
Number 7, Ebony Powers will get the serve again. Junior out of Jacksonville, Florida.
Brockway, a Walton. Crowell finding the middle. Crowell has 2 kills on the day.
Good way to start off the day there for Corral. And Powers will serve again. Bobcats up by 3.
Saved. Oh, wow. Norelli got it over somehow. Brockway over to Bokniak. Bokniak is getting it done. The Bobcats go out to a 4-0 lead.
Good start for the afternoon for the Bobcats as number 7, Ebony Powers, serves it again.
Oh, we got a ball. We got a ball. And the Saints will take a timeout as Georgia College goes up 5-0 here early on. And we will take a break here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network. Bobcats up 5-0 first set.
Back at you here from the Centennial Center. 5-0. Bobcats came out to an early lead, caught in Flagler to make a timeout. Ebony Powers, the only one who served in this game so far, serves it again.
Sarah Davis finally getting things going here for Flagler as Davis records her first kill. And in comes number 1, Rachel Parada, to serve for the Saints.
Parada sets and serves it in.
Powers is there. Brockway over to Bokniak. Bokniak stopped at the rim. She collects it. Crowell. Parada gets there. Savisky sets. And Crowell will have to just tap it over. Savisky. What a dig by Chandler Walton. My goodness, that ball was coming about 500 miles an hour.
Senior power there.
Savisky to Davis, and Davis gets it to go. It's a 2-0 run from Flagler.
Bobcats went out quickly, 5-0, caught in Flagler to call time, and clearly the timeout helped as they put 2 up on the board.
Parada back to serve. It's a low serve. It's over. Powers handles it. Bogner. And it'll be a net violation.
Bobcat point, 6-2. And Chandler Walton, the senior, will serve in her final regular season game.
It's up and over. Valmir handles it. Savisky back sets. And another fantastic dig from Chandler. Norelli's there. Redfern tries to get it, no good. Crowell. Norelli. Back sets Davis. Davis finds the back right. 6-3 down.
I think that timeout definitely helped Flagler as they're looking to get back into this. As number 12 sets the serve for them, Carly Redfern. Powers gets it over.
Savitsky sets to Valmir. Valmir goes out to the left. No good. Bobcats go up 7-3 here. And in comes the freshman Jordan Mollering to serve. It's up and over. Savitsky to Davis, and that was a quick point for the Saints as Davis finds the left middle side of the court. Nobody was there. And she'll go back to serve as well.
Seven for Bobcats here in the first set.
Davis' serve is over. Walton handles it Brockway. It's a Botniak. That'll be a point for the Bobcats as it hit off number 5, Tara Savitsky. And the freshman Botniak is back to serve. Up and over. Redfern handles it. Savitsky to Valmir. And Botniak tried to catch a dig, but that'll go wide right.
Flagler point. 8-5, Bobcats with the lead. As number 5 will get the serve. That's Tara Savitsky.
Serve is over. Mollering handles it. Powers. Dig by Pirelli is there. Mollering gets a dig and into the nets. Vela couldn't handle it.
That pulls Flagler within 2. And Savitsky will get the serve again. Bobcats looking to take a point here.
Botniak, Brockway to Savela, and Savela finds the back right. That was an easy look for her as nobody was in the back right corner.
And just like that, Bobcats have the serve again. It'll go to number 16, Taylor Suenla.
Hits the net on the way over. Savela's serve did. Mollering tried to dig it again into the net.
And Flagler will get the serve back and hand it to number 14, Taya Valmer.
Mollering, Brockway to Powers. Powers will go down the net. No good for the Bobcats. And it's a 1-point game here in Centennial. Bobcats still the lead, though.
And Valmer gets to serve again for the Saints. Valmer senior is out of Green Cove Springs, Florida.
And defensive error allows Flagler to tie it up here.
And just like that, 9-9. Flagler puts it in again.
Valmir's serve is good. Botniak handles it. Brockway back sets. Walton will have to hit it over. Valmir, Savitsky sets to Redfern. Blocked by Bogner. Back sets now. Walton handled it. Powers gets it. Ebony Powers with a nice right-handed kill there. Found the middle. Pirelli couldn't handle it.
Pirelli went somersault into that ball. Couldn't recover. Bobcat point.
Norelli, excuse me. Kayla Norelli, not Pirelli. That's a tire. The tire brand. Wagner, off of the defensive error, spikes it right into that back left side.
Bobcats take an 11-9 lead as they hand the ball for the serve.
Brockway's serve is to the right, good. Savitsky. Kulak tries to get it to go. Wagner sets to Powers. Savitsky. Kulak again, and Walton misjudged it a little bit, and it's a 1-point game still. Georgia College up 11-10.
And Flagler will serve the libero, number 3 will serve. Kayla Nueli out of Lake Mary, Florida, another local Floridian on the Flagler team.
Bogniak with a defensive error there as the ball skirts off her left hand into the scorer's table.
And Noelle serves it again, 11-all here in the first.
Powers. Brockway will back set to Botniak as that'll go long, and Flagler gets their first lead of the ball game. And Crumdick comes out and says, hey, let's get one more point, guys, and if we need to, we'll call a timeout.
Bobcat looking to get back in this thing.
Norelli, Botniak, Brockway gets there, and Chandler puts it over. What a save by Brockway. Kept alive. This is all over the place. Norelli hits it over. Walton, Brockway back sets. Crowell blocked. Saved. Crowell tries it again and into the antenna. And that's a long point. Rally and timeout Bobcats. It is 13-11 here. Flagler on top heading into the second timeout of the ball game. We will take a break and be right back with you in about 30 seconds, folks. Stay with us here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
Hey, Banks. Have a seat and let me make you uncomfortable. Up those grades, son, or the only position you'll be playing in college is sitting on me. You're still awake? Have a seat on old Mr. Bench. At least your buns will fall asleep.
Is this the one about the high school hotshot who gets benched in college?
Hey, Manty, move down.
It's a tearjerker!
Change is constant. Technology.
Back here at Centennial Center alongside Riley Williams and Connor King. 13-11. Flagler has the lead. The Bobcats just called time. As Flagler's Libero will serve it in. Kayla Norelli up by 2.
Norelli's serve is over. Saved somehow. I don't even know what happened right there. And what a dig. Kept alive by Norelli, and it's still in the region of play. Powers trying to get something going. Norelli. Redfern. Walton was there. Now Crowell is stuffed. That is Carly Redfern at the net. Nice rejection. Her and Sarah Davis on the team block.
And with that, Noelle will serve it again. Flagler on a good run here. Bobcats need their point. 14-11, Flagler on top.
Norelli's serve is over. Powers. Brockway over to Crowell. Nice save by Botniak. Crowell again. We're really hitting Crowell on this left side. And cameraman Jolin Hawes gets knocked in the head. Point for Flagler.
Should have gone to the Bobcats. They can't hold the Bobcats down. But it goes to Flagler up 15-11.
And Norelli's done a really good job putting these serves in places the Bobcats don't like. Having an attack from the back there. Botniak, Norelli. Back sets, Redfern. And miscommunication from Botniak and Brockway. And it's a 5-point game. Flagler advantage now.
Bobcats had a great early lead, went up 5-0 to start the game.
They did.
But now find themselves down 5, 11-16. As once again, Noelle will put it into play.
Brockway sets Crowell. And Crowell finally gets one to go. That is her third kill of the day. She leads all Bobcat players. Powers, Bogner, and Botniak all with 2 kills, and Crowell leading with 3. Powers' serve is over. Nice dig from a Walton. Brockway to Botniak. Blocked, but that'll be a point for the Bobcats. as Libby Botniak gets her third kill. So a strong showing here for the underclassmen. Sophomore and freshman Botniak and Crowell. And then a service ace from Ebony Powers.
Just like that, Bobcats trying to get back in again, cut it within 2. 16-14, Flagler up. Powers will serve it again for the Bobcats.
Ebony's serve is good. Redfern stuffed, but it goes out of bounds. Point Saints. Savisky gets her first assist of the ball game.
Saints at 17-14. Number 1 will serve Rachel Parada.
Kept alive by a foot. What a heads-up play there by Kayla Brockway, but unfortunate. Went out of bounds as she points over to some of the soccer players, telling them, hey, I can do it too. 18-14, Saints on top of the Bobcats here in Centennial. First set, Botniak finding space on the floor and gets it. 3-point game, and the senior Chandler Walton heads back to see if she can get the Bobcats on a rally.
Both of these teams come in very hot, like we said earlier. 7-game win streak for the Bobcats, 6-game win streak for the Saints.
Valmier's there. Savisky sets. Oh my goodness. That was a nice, well-placed kill. An attack from Carly Redfern. She gets her 4th kill of the day.
A little too nice there.
A little too nice. Powers couldn't handle it. Powers handles that one though. And Savela finally getting in on the offensive action into the net though, giving Flagler a 20-15 advantage. Timeout, Georgia College. And we're going to go and talk it over, hopefully try and figure out what we're doing wrong right now. It is 15-20, Flagler on top. We'll be back in about 30 seconds, folks, here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
We often get the question, where does the money go? More than 90% of NCAA revenue supports 89 championships and more than 1,100 member schools that give $2.7 billion in scholarships each year. Look around you. There are more than 450,000 student athletes competing every year, succeeding on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Bottom line, we put our money where our mission is.
Welcome back here, folks, to Centennial. Going over a couple of weekly awards as Emily Crowell and Kayla Brockway sweep the Peach Belt. Crowell had 9 kills and a block against Augusta and piled up on 18 kills and 2 blocks and a dig versus Aiken. Crowell ranks 5th in the Peach Belt this year in hitting percentage at .289. And we'll get things back going here as Redfern serves. The low serve, Botniak handles it. A nice tap over from Crowell. Norelli sets to Valmier. Saved by Brockway. Powers will hit it over. Norelli to Visky. Brockway, Savela stopped. Brockway back sets. Ebony Powers will tap it over. Sarah Davis. And Taylor Savela reaches over the net, and it'll be a point for Flagler.
Another point there for the Saints. 21-15, Bobcats need a rally.
Botniak handles it. Brockway, Crowell finally getting it going. If we can feed Crowell over on that right side, and maybe we can get some kind of rally going as Crowell gets her 4th kill of the day.
We'll give the serve to number 5, Ebony Powers.
Valmier, what a shot. Great dig from a Walton as well. Savela saves it. Brockway, and then Powers attacks from the back. Saved by number 8, Maddie Irwin. And then Redfern's there. Powers, excuse me, I'm getting all my names mixed up. Bogniak finally gets it to go for the Bobcats.
And that was Botniak.
That was Libby Bogniak.
21-17. Bobcats cutting it within 4. As number 5 will serve it in again. Jordan Moreland.
Mulling serves over. Valmier's there. Powers. Irwin. And Sarah Davis kept alive. And Bogniak couldn't do anything with that. It'll be 22-17. Flagler on top. 3 points for Flagler to end this first set here. And Georgia College would have to dig themselves out of the hole if they want to have any chance to win this huge Peach Belt matchup. Sarah Davis back to serve. Powers, Brockway. Bogniak. Saved by Irwin. Another dig for Powers. Brockway sets it a little low there for Savela. Bogniak sets it really high. Pressed over by Brockway. Saved by Bogniak. Brockway. Bogniak finally gets it to go for Georgia College. There was a lot of back and forth there between Brockway and Bogniak, the two Bs.
Bobcats able to maintain it. So we're going to number 14, Libby Botniak. From Marietta, Georgia, the freshman.
Redfern, Savisky, Valmier gets it over. Brockway back sets Savela. And Savela can't get anything going on offense today. She only has 1 kill on 4 attempts.
23-18. Bobcats need to bring something big if they want to avoid match point for the Saints. Bobcats have no timeouts left. Flagler has 1.
Savisky back to serve. It's over. Bogniak is there. Taylor Brockway, her little nifty pushover every once in a while, catching teams off guard. Finally getting a point for Georgia College.
19 points for the Bobcats, and number 16 will serve Taylor Swinwa.
It's over. Blocked by Powers and Bogner. Bogniak is there. Brockway. Bogner. Heck of a dig by Norelli. Heck of a dig by Savela. Powers tried to place it right over the front line. And what a dig by Libby Bogniak. We have a rally, folks. Stay tuned for this one. Kept alive still. What a dig. I think that was Jordan Mollering. I couldn't quite tell. And finally, Flagler gets the point and sends it to the first set point. But my goodness, that was a rally. Unfortunate. No points for Georgia College.
That was a really good rally, but Flagler comes up on top. Set point.
Valmier, Mollering, Brockway, back sets. Bogniak, what a dig by Valmier. Redfern, Walton's there. Brockway, Bogner hits Norelli in the face, kept alive, but Bobcats point. It's a 4-point game. There can be rallying done. Georgia College has its best offensive team in the game.
Number 3, Taylor Brockway will serve for the Bobcats. Keeping it alive here down by 4 on Flagler set point.
Savisky. And that'll be point Flagler. They win the first set 25-20 here in Centennial. And Georgia College will have to dig themselves out of a hole from now on, playing from behind. First set goes to Flagler. Riley Williams here alongside Connor King. We'll be back in about 1 minute for the first set stats and preview of the second set. Stay with us here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Na 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 na, I love you
right here.
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back here, folks, to Centennial as Flagler takes set one over the Bobcats, 25-20. And we'll continue here, as I was saying before. One of the timeouts ended. Crowell and Brockway swept the PBC Weekly Awards this week, and Crowell had 9 kills and a block against Augusta. But Brockway almost was near perfect in her offensive outing, dismantling foes like Augusta and USC Aiken. She had 40 assists and 7 digs in a 3-set win over Augusta, and did even better with 44 assists and 19 digs, and including 2 blocks against the Pacers. Connor, what do you got over there for us?
I had some serial kill. Here, I got Junior Taylor Sueva of Cumming past Caroline Long from 2016 as the top attacker in school history in the match against Francis Marion on September 22nd. She now has 837 kills in her career, passing Long's old mark of 665.
Yes, that's a big mark for Savela as she continues to be a nice attacking presence for us at the net. And we're going to go through some games, some first set stats. Georgia College hit 192 on the first set compared to Flagler's 333. So obviously Flagler doing a little more, being a little more efficient on their attacking. Flagler with 45 attacks compared to Georgia College's 52. Yeah, and they only had one attack error, Flagler did, and we had 7. So that really hurt us, especially later in the first set. Sarah Davis leads Flagler with 5 kills. Savisky leads the Saints with 13 assists. And Maddie Irwin actually leads the team with 6 digs. Botniak with 6 kills. Brockway with 14 assists. And Botniak and Powers all with 4 digs. Walton with 9 digs as well. First point goes to Georgia College as we start set 2.
And Brockway is good. First serve of set number 2. And she'll do it again. Bobcats up 1-0, down 0-1 in the total game.
Valmier, what a save by Savisky. Crowell trying to place it. Norelli's there. And Redfern will have to tap it back. Walton, Brockway, Bogner. Bogner gets it to go. The 6'2 freshman with her 4th kill of the evening.
Running back to set 1, Bobcats came up out on a 5-0 run and then lost the lead. So they're up 2-0. Let's see if they can get more as our server is Tina Shoe, making sure it's set to go for the game.
You got to make sure your shoes are good.
And Kayla Brockway, after doing just that, will serve it in. Bobcats up 2-0.
Valmier handles it. And my goodness, that was number 16, Reagan Swift, with her 4th kill of the day. Swift hit that one just about as hard as she could, straight down.
LeBayu, Kea Noeli, LeBayu will serve it into play.
Brockway sets to Powers. Powers, nothing doing. Valmier attacking from the back. Brockway pushed to the right. Valmier read her eyes the whole way. Heck of a dig there from Walton, and Bogniak will play it over. Valmier with 3 digs in this rally alone. Crowell 4 digs make that for Taja Valmier. Walton. Powers just dribbles it over the net. This is a nice rally. Brockway. And Powers somehow ends up scooping it over.
It's still going.
That ball just misses the line by about a hair. And that's a point, Georgia College.
Bobcats up 3-1 early in the second. Number 7, Ebony Powers will get her chance to serve.
Savitsky sets. Heck of a block there from Emma Bogner.
Ebony Powers serves again. Up 4-1 now are the Bobcats. Bobcats have to drop in set 1, looking to keep the lead stable here in set number 2.
Back sets to Davis, and it's no good as Botniak records a block.
So we went 5-0 in set 1. Bobcats up 5-1. Let's see if they can keep a hold of this.
We have to. We can't get down on ourselves like we did in the first set. As we ended up losing 25-20. And Brockway goes sprinting for it. Nothing doing on her attempt, though, as I think that was Sarah Davis with the kill.
5-2. Flagler picks up the point, and number 1, Rachel Parada will serve. Sophomore out of Dearborn, Michigan.
Brockway over to Botniak. Botniak, that was too easy for her. She saw it the whole way. Nobody was there.
Chandler Watson, the senior, will serve. Bobcats up 6-2. And their Watson serve is over the net.
Savitsky. That'll go out. Oh, it looks like it went off a...
Stayed in. Stayed in bounds.
Yeah, it looked like it did. I couldn't really tell from this angle. Looked like it went out. Might have went off a Bobcat finger, but Bogniak kind of struggled with that one. Walton will have to hit it over.
Flagler point in the end.
Yep, Flagler point in the end of that one. And Walton getting down on herself after she mishandled that one.
6-4, Bobcats. We mop up that area where Watson had a little confusion with the ball.
So Carly Redfern with 6 kills on the day for the Saints as she leads in that category for her team, as there is a service error. Point Georgia College. They go up 7-4. And in comes the freshman, Jordan Mollering, to serve.
Mollering, back left corner, puts it in play.
Brockway. Botniak. Redfern was there, though, and then Savela can't seem to find the block, and point Saints as Sarah Davis racks up another kill.
So this is what happened in set 1. Bobcats put to lead, and Flagler finds himself back in. 2-point game here. Flagler got the last point.
And Walton went in hard to try and get a dig, but nothing doing.
7-6 Bobcats as number 7 of Flagler will serve it again. Sarah Davis, senior out of Akron, Ohio.
Up there where LeBron James is from.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where she gets her height and her jumping ability.
Who knows?
A Walton, nice dig off the netted serve. Kept alive by Savitsky. Irwin has to hit it over. Powers. Brockway, Savela. And that's a point for Georgia College, because that ball escaped out of bounds as Flagler initially thought it was their point.
But it'll go to the Bobcats, and Botniak will serve it in up 8-6. Crucial that we keep this lead.
Savitsky back sets. And Valmier ends up, I think, getting the kill. But that was off of number 11, Raquel Kulak, and she only has 1 kill in the day, but that was a nice attack from her. As number 5, Tara Savitsky, sends it over. Bokniak struggled with it. Gets it over, though. Savitsky, Valmir, plenty of hang time on her jump. And then that is Kulak getting her 2nd kill of the day.
And just like that, just like in set number 1, we are tied after the Bobcats took a good 4-point lead, 8-8.
Now we have to realize, Connor, this is the number 1 team in the Peach Belt.
It is.
And so this is, as long as we can hang in there and keep it close all the way to about 23, we have a chance. Valmir, Brockway, pushover. Valmir touched it. Mollering. Brockway sets to Powers. Powers with a nice, powerful shot.
Sending the ball right directly to us, but
almost. Hey, I would have got it if there was no score table in front of us.
Yeah, good thing we have the protection of the score
table.
table.
It would have been a ground ball right to my legs.
Number 16, Taylor Suela will serve.
Valmir. Savitsky pushes it over, using that Caleb Brockway-esque form.
9-all here in the second. As, like you said, Flagler, number 1, Bobcats, number 3 team, featured here before the tournament.
Brockway Bogner tips it almost unintentionally, but she comes back, saves it with a block. Point Bobcats. We take a 1-point lead. And in comes Emily Crowell.
Tara Brockway will serve it again. Bobcats up 10-9.
Heck of a dig from Valmir. Bogner's blocked at the net. Powers tries to tip all the way back to the right side. Valmir's there. Redfern blocked, kept alive somehow by Kulak, and Kulak ends up with a kill. It was blocked down by Bogner, hit off of Kulak's shoulder over, and the Bobcats struggled with it. So it's tied up 10-10.
Flagler puts the ball back into play with their libero.
Bogner and Sarah Davis. Bokniak was there, though. Crowell. They were looking for a tip, but no good, and that'll be point Flagler, as Crowell's just doing her job.
Too strong of a hit there, and number 3 will serve Norelli.
Norelli's serve goes out the back. Point for Georgia College.
3-point, or take it, 11-all. Ebony Powers will get the serve for the Bobcats.
Savitsky and Davis. It was looked almost too easy for Sarah Davis there as she racks up her 7th kill of the day.
12-11 Flagler. I will send number 1 to the service line, Rachel Parada.
So low serve. Brockway and Crowell. Saved by Valmir. So Valmir's had a heck of a day on the digs category. Saved by Bokniak. That's 10 digs for her. Parada. A waltz in Bokniak. And that'll escape out the back. And everybody on the Bobcat side is asking for a tip, and they're not going to receive it.
13-11, Flagler with a 2-point advantage.
Powers. Crowell kept it alive.
Not quite. They'll give that point to Flagler. The Bobcats are irritated They don't understand, but the ref called the point Flagler. Coach Krumniak is coming out to talk with the ref to figure out the situation. And nothing will change. Flagler point. 14-11.
Parada still serving. Powers got it. Crowell now. And Connor ends up with the ball as Georgia College will call a timeout. 15-11 here in Centennial. Flagler on top of the Bobcats. And stay with us. We'll be back in about 30 seconds here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
What you've gained as a student will be just as important to you as what you did as a player. As long as you know that you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable, there's no failure. Success on three.
There are over 400,000 NCAA student athletes. And just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
Technologies, careers, society.
Back here at Centennial Center in the second set. 11-15. Bobcats find themselves down by 4. Here about halfway through set number 2. After dropping set number 1, they're going to have to rally as Flagler will serve it in with number 1, Parada.
Walton on the dig. Bokniak attempted. And it'll go to Flagler as Bokniak's attack is left of the line.
16-11. Parada puts it back in.
And that's good for Georgia College. We can get a little momentum going back our way if we can snag this second point.
3 point there. That will give, we'll hand the ball to the senior, Chandler DeWalton, for the serve. 12-16. Saints on top.
It's in. Valmir handled it. Savisky over to Redfern. And it'll go off Crowell. Point for Flagler.
A nice catch there for the PA announcer, Sam Jones. Thumbs up. And Flagler puts it in play.
Redfern's serve is over. Bokniak handled it. Powers. Norelli. Savisky, Valmir. And then Crowell will just have to tap it over. Savisky. As that ball scrapes the line for a Flagler point. Flagler goes up 6 here, and Georgia College, if they want to be in this ball game, needs to rally right now and not allow Flagler to get over 20 points. Savela is stuffed at the net. Savela has not been able to get anything going all day. She only has 2 kills, and her hit percentage will drop under 0 at that point. It is negative .125. Taylor Savela having an unconventional day on the floor. Miss hit from Bokniak. Powers will have to send it over. Let's see what Flagler can work with it. Sarah Davis. Tip off of Bokniak. Point Flagler. It's 20-12 now.
And they did not do what you wanted them to do, and that was to prevent that 20th point rivalry. But with that, Bobcats will take a timeout. Bobcats down 20-12. They'll take their final timeout of the set. We're back in 30 on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
Technologies, careers, society. It is impossible to predict the future. The jobs of tomorrow may not even exist today. At Georgia College, you will learn to be a critical thinker, to develop new ideas and out-of-the-box solutions, because those are the kind of lifelong skills you'll need in a rapidly changing world. The way we see it, it's not really about what you know. It's about how you think. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
Welcome back here to Centennial. Bobcats struggling to keep it within a point of Flagler. They're down 8 right now, 20-12. And the Bobcats have already spent both of their 2 timeouts here in the second set. And it's not looking promising, for Georgia College. Flagler, on the other hand, sitting at the number 1 seed, nice and comfy in their seat right now as they lead the Bobcats by 8. And number 12, Carly Redfern, starts things back up here in Centennial. Bokniak tip over, saved by Davis. Powers is there, Brockway, Savela, kept alive there by Irwin. Brockway, Powers, Walton, Norelli's there. Brockway tip over, Norelli found it again. Valmir, boy, a heck of a dig there by Walton. And Bokniak trying to get things going. Norelli with 3 digs in like the last 10 seconds. Brockway, Savela. Finally, the Bobcats get a point, 13-20.
Wow, that probably went a good, easy minute.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see how those rallies will end because those points are huge momentum boosters for either side, depending on which side the point goes to. Crowell's serve is in. And a heck of a shot from Sarah Davis. 21-13 now.
I'll give Corral another serve. Flagler point. 21-13. The serve will go to number 7, Sarah Davis of the Saints.
Ebony Powers really doesn't know what just happened, but the Bobcats will take it. Hey, we'll take any point we can get right now.
14-21, just like that. And now Lily Boniak was a freshman out of Marietta, Georgia.
And Flagler now with a commanding 8-point lead over Georgia College.
Bobcats out of timeout, so they basically have to find their way back into this if they want to avoid going down 0-2 to the number 1 team in the PBC.
Savisky. And Mollering's miss hit allows Flagler to go up 9.
Tara Savinsky will serve again for the Saints. 23-14.
Bokniak handles it. Brockway. Savisky got it. Valmir now on the attack. Brockway. Powers. Blocked. Hey, out. Georgia College point.
Boom, right there. Corner within 8.
We just need to hold them right here and get 10 straight points.
We got it. We can do it.
Valmir. Savisky back sets. And that is Raquel Kulak with her 4th kill of the day. It's set point here in set number 2.
And Bobcats will need a big run here, but Flagler will look to end it with number 14 at the line.
Valmir's serve is over. Jordan Mollering handled it. Powers. All right. Powers gets the kill.
We're still in the thing. Down by 9. 16-14. Down by 8. And number 3, Kayla Brockway, will put it in play.
Walton, Brockway, Bogner, handled by Valmir. And that'll do it. That is set number 2. And it was a short and quick one for Flagler as they win this one 25-16 and lead the Georgia College Bobcats 2-0 heading in to the break. We'll be back in about 5 to 6 minutes, depending on when we get the stats and when the teams get back out here. Riley Williams alongside Connor King here. Flagler on top of Georgia College. 2-0 here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
And as soon as I got here, I loved it. I fell in love with the campus, and I knew even if I wasn't going to play volleyball that I would stay here. Well, my sophomore year, I started out playing all the way around as an outside hitter, and then coach started playing me just in the back row, and I was fine with that. I was still on the court, but then I realized I was still practicing hitting and not practicing my defense as much, and so at the end of the season, I was just like, hey, like, I think it's probably like the time of my career to switch, you know, and like I never thought going into college that I would ever just specialize in passing and defense and stuff, but I honestly wish I would have done it sooner. So that spring, I changed to a DS and practiced, and then the next fall I was libero, so I was super excited. Well, I love hitting, so it's like a really different feeling, like not getting to get those big kills and like the big blocks and everything. But I did have shoulder problems, and so that's like been a huge relief. Not so much impact like on that shoulder. But I've always loved passing ever since like being in high school and stuff. I mean, I've always thought I was pretty good at it, like as good as I was at hitting. But it's still like the feeling of like getting a ball up when like you think, when the hitter on the other side thinks that it's going to be down is like the best feeling. So. Going into it, I was like, I just like didn't really know how to feel, because last year we had 6 really strong seniors, really strong presence on the court and off the court, and so I had big shoes to fill. But it's been really interesting this week and fun just to like, since we do have so many new people, just like getting to see everyone work together on the court and like find that new team unity is really cool. And so I'm excited just to lead these girls and, you know, hopefully be a good example on and off the court for all of them. So.
Excuse me, I'm getting all my names mixed up. Bokniak finally gets it to go for the Bobcats. That's here in Centennial. First set, Bokniak finding space on the floor. Tire. The Tire brand. Wagner. Now, Walton handled it. Powers gets it. Bokniak, Brockwave. Bokniak finally gets it to go for George. Wagner tips it almost unintentionally, but she comes back safe. Brockway, Savela. Finally, the Bobcats get up.
Thanks.
Hey, Banks. Have a seat and let me make you uncomfortable. Up those grades, son, or the only position you'll be playing in college is sitting on me. You're still awake? Have a seat on old Mr. Bench. At least your buns will fall asleep.
Is this the one about the high school hotshot who gets benched in college?
Hey, man, T, move down.
It's a tearjerker!
Change is constant. Technologies, careers, society. Georgia College is not about landing your first job. It's about preparing for success in a changing world. From the moment you step on campus, you have an immediate sense of belonging. At Georgia College, learning takes place all around us. Our students are critical thinkers, ready to graduate into a complex world. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
We often get the question, where does the money go? More than 90% of NCAA revenue supports 89 championships and more than 1,100 member schools that give $2.7 billion in scholarships each year. Look around you. There are more than 450,000 student athletes competing every year, succeeding on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Bottom line, we put our money where our mission is.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
La 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 la, I love you so. I love you, I love you. La 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 la, la 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
What you've gained as a student will be just as important to you as what you did as a player. As long as you know that you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable, there's no failure. Success on 3.
There are over 400,000 NCAA student athletes. And just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
Technologies, careers, society. It is impossible to predict the future. The jobs of tomorrow may not even exist today. At Georgia College, you will learn to be a critical thinker, to develop new ideas and out-of-the-box solutions, because those are the kind of lifelong skills you'll need in a rapidly changing world. The way we see it, it's not really about what you know. It's about how you think. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
Hey, Banks. Have a seat and let me make.
And we welcome you back here at Centennial Center. Riley Williams, Connor King with you. Courtside, we get set for set number 3 as the Bobcats find themselves down no sets to 2 against the number 1 team in the Peach Belt Conference, and that's the Flagler College Saints. We need a rally, Riley. But with the Flagler down 2-0, what do you have for us statistics-wise?
Well, we do need a rally, Connor. We need to win at least this next set to have a chance. But Georgia College's hit percentage has slowly declined. Not slowly, it's drastically declined. We hit 192 in the first set and then .050 in the second, so that's no good. Flagler hit 333 in the first and 289 in the second. And overall, Georgia College with 92 attacks, Flagler with 90, and Georgia College with 13 attack errors, Flagler only with 6. 23 assists for GC and 30 for Flagler. Sarah Davis leads Flagler with 10 kills, Redfern with 8, Valmere with 5. Valmere, though, with 10 digs. She's been working that backside of the court for them very well. Norelli with 11 digs. And Savisky with 26 assists for the Saints. On the Bobcat side of the stat sheet, Botniak with 7 kills. Powers with 6. Brockway with 21 assists on the day so far. And Walton with 14 digs, and we're sharing the digs all over the place. Botniak with 10. Powers with 7, and Brockway with 9. So Bobcats looking to get hopefully their first set win of this match, and Flagler is looking to round Georgia College out.
They're going to need 3 straight here if they want a chance to win this, or even the ability to win this. It's elimination on out for the Bobcats, but we know they're a strong team, and we'll see if they can pull it out. We'll get set for set number 3 here at Centennial Center. Waiting to see who will serve. It looks like it'll be a Flagler ball. Start set number 3 though. Number 3, Kayla Norelli will put it in play for Flagler to start the third set, with her team up 2-0. Third set is underway.
Norelli's serve is over. Bokniak handles it. Brockway, Bogner, and Georgia College staying with the theme of we're gonna go up early in the first 2 sets, and we're gonna do it here in the third as well.
1-0 Bobcats. Good start.
Hey, we're in the lead. That's all we can ask for at this point.
Powers serves it in and it's good.
Valmier gets it. Redfern heads up cameraman. What a catch there by Grayson.
Nice catch.
But point for Flagler.
Unfortunately. Number 1, Rachel Parada will serve for the Saints.
Parada. Her serve is into the net. Bobcat point.
3-point Bobcat.
Not something we've seen a lot so far by the Saints is our errors. They've only had 6 attack errors compared to Georgia College's 13. Make that 7 attack errors now.
Senior Chandler Watson served it in.
Norelli handled it. Savisky, Redfern's there. And that was Botniak trying to make a diving dig, but no good.
Bobcats couldn't find the ball there. 2-2. Flagler puts it in.
Botniak handled it. Brockway sets to Savela. Now Valmier. Walton with the dig. And she couldn't get out of the way of Brockway. So that'll be a point for Flagler as they take a 3-2 lead.
Number 12 will serve. Carly Redfern. Freshman from Harrisburg, North Carolina.
Savisky backsets to Davis. Davis goes cross court to Brockway. And Crowell to Irwin, no good. Valmier, little bump over the net. Savela tries to push it back. Powers is there. Back sets. Crowell finally gets one to go for the Bobcats. As Emily Crowell gets her 7th kill. Or her 6th kill, excuse me. Of the night.
Emily Crowell will serve for the Bobcats in a 3-3 game here in the third set.
Savisky sets to Valmier. Valmier with plenty of power behind that one. As Ebony Powers, nothing doing.
Number 7 was there for Flagler. Sarah Davis. Find themselves up 4-3 early in the third.
Davis's serve is over. It's a low one. Brockway is there. Botniak tapped it over. Savisky's there. Miscommunication from the Saints, and it'll go out. Point for Georgia College. 4-4.
4-all here in the third set. Number 14 will serve it in. Libby Botniak.
Blocked by Savela at the net. Bobcats take the lead.
5-4. Another lead there for the Bobcats, and Botniak will try it again.
From here on out, it's desperation for Georgia College if they want this win. Saved by Norelli on the serve. Powers mishits it into the net. Point for the Saints.
5-5 here in the third set. Number 5, number 5, Tara Savinsky will serve. I was reading number 5 off the Bobcats list.
Brockway back to Savela. Savela's shot is too hard out the back. And Flagler, it's been back and forth now. They take the lead.
65 Flagler. As Savinsky will serve it in again. Savinsky, a junior out of Oakdale, Pennsylvania.
Brockway saved that somehow. It was miraculous. Savisky. Heck of a dig there by Libby Bokniak, but it's out of bounds. Point Flagler.
So this will serve it again, now at 7-5. Bobcats face elimination here in set number 3.
Mollering handles it. Savela finally gets one to go. That's her third. Her fourth. Check that. As she heads back to serve.
Hold the Bobcats within 1. And her serve is over the net.
Heck of a dig there by Savela. Bokniak will put it over. Savisky saves it. Valmir now. Dig from Savela. Mollering has to hit it over. Swift trying to get in on the action for the Saints. Saved by Norelli. Mollering with a nice dig. And Bokniak and Savela collide on the ground, but they're okay.
8-6. Flagler with the 2-point advantage. As number 14, Taha Valmer, will serve.
Bokniak. Powers gets it.
Nice hit there on the far left corner. Pull the Bobcats within 1, 8-7.
Brockway back to serve. It was low. Valmir handled it though. And then we just cannot seem to stop the attack from those front 4 that the Saints put on the floor. Sarah Davis, Carly Redfern, Taja Valmir, and Raquel Kulak, all with plenty of kills to spare. Redfern with 11, Davis with 10 now. Bokniak mishit it, and we'll have to tap it over, giving Flagler a chance to score here, and they do.
Bobcats, like you said earlier, in desperation. It's looking like unless they can put together a good run, they're going to end their regular season with a sweep on the home court.
Well, the last time the Bobcats lost, it was at Flagler, and we went to 5 sets and almost kept alive there as 2 Bobcats hit the floor to try and save it, and Georgia College will take a timeout as we go down 7-11 over Flagler, as Flagler has a 2-set advantage to none over Georgia College. We'll be back in about 30 seconds here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network. Stay with us.
Change is constant. Technologies, careers, society. Georgia College is not about landing your first job. It's about preparing for success in a changing world. From the moment you step on campus, you have an immediate sense of belonging. At Georgia College, learning takes place all around us. Our students are critical thinkers, ready to graduate to a complex world. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
We often get the question, where does the money go? More than 90% of NCAA revenue supports 89 championships and more than 1,100 member schools that give $2.7 billion in scholarships each year. Look around you. There are more than 450,000 student athletes competing every year, succeeding on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Bottom line, we put our money where our mission
Welcome
is.
back to the Centennial Center. Here in the third, 11-7, Bobcats are facing elimination down 0-2 to the number 1 seed in the Peach Belt Conference of Flagler College Saints. Their number 3, Norelli, will serve it in for the Saints.
Brockway. Valmir handled that one. And Georgia College gets a point on a block for Bogner and Crowell, it looked to be.
Ebony Powers will serve it in. Bobcats down by 3, 8-11.
Savisky. Davis saved by Powers. It's been hard to stop Davis all day, and she just goes right back to it. Sarah Davis sitting at 6'2", and with plenty of experience behind her. She really knows how to get the ball where she wants it to go, and with plenty of power behind it.
Be sure to tune in to the Bobcat Broadcast Network on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next weekend. We'll bring you all the games of the Bobcat Volleyball Peach Belt Tournament.
Yeah, it should be an exciting weekend as Flagler has a service error giving Georgia College a point. But yeah, the Peach Belt Tournament will be here. There'll be 3 games on Friday, 2 on Saturday, and the championship will be here on Sunday. And the first place team gets a bye on Saturday. That's why there's only 3 games because Armstrong is no longer part of the Peach Belt Conference. And Sarah Davis is just on fire right now for the Saints. And that is her 12th kill of the day.
And if Flagler can get this win today, it looks like they will beat that bye team. So they will be in action on Saturday.
Crowell. Irwin there with the dig. Chandler Walton keeps it alive. Powers. Savitsky sets to Valmir. Blocked. Crowell it is. Count the block, put it on the stat sheet for Emily Crowell.
10-13 Bobcats. 10-13 Saints. I wish it was Bobcats.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But Emily Crowell will sit it in for the Bobcats.
Irwin kind of struggled with that one. Valmir, the high tip. Brockway now sets to Botniak. Irwin again off the shoulder. Valmir, and they're going to call that a double hit on number 8, Maddie Irwin.
Going into play today, if the standings hold, and Georgia College was number 3, they would play number 6, Francis Marion, on Friday.
Kept alive by Botniak. Powers, and Botniak again. Irwin handles it. Norelli's going to have to push it over. Brockway, Botniak. Great dig there from Irwin. And that set from Norelli goes over the net. No good, out of bounds. Bobcat point. It's a 1-point game here in Centennial now. And the Bobcats need to tie it up and take the lead here. And they can do it with Crowell serving.
They need to do it now. They've already taken 1 timeout in the set.
They're going to call a net violation, or a double hit, excuse me.
Not the way the Bobcats want to perform there, as now they find themselves down 14-12. Number 7, Sarah Davis, served it in.
And it's into the net. That's twice this set that they've had service errors. Norelli and then Davis both hit their serves into the net, allowing the Bobcats to kind of stay in this thing.
14-13, Flagler up by 1.
Botniak's serve is over, handled by Redfern. Valmir somehow saves. The Walton gets it over. That was weird. A Walton again, Brockway. Savela, saved by Irwin. Savela again, Brockway over to Powers. And Powers finds the back right. It's a tie ball game here in the Thunderdome.
14-all here in the third set, as number 14, Botniak, will put it in play again.
Botniak's serve is over. Irwin handles it, Savinsky. And it goes off Brockway, out of bounds. Point for Flagler.
15-14, Flagler is finding every way to keep the lead here. Bobcats need to do something.
Yeah, Savinsky back to serve now for Flagler, trying to increase their lead. Botniak has it, Brockway and Powers again. Powers finding that back right.
15-all, Bobcats staying in this thing. Number 16, Taylor Suela will serve for the Bobcats.
It's over. Valmir handles it. Savitsky back sets. Kulak. And they give that point to Georgia College.
Out of bounds went the ball. 16-15.
Georgia College with a lead here. What can they do with it? Savisky. Brockway, Powers. Norelli's there this time. Powers no good on the attempted. Oh, great dig from Livy Botniak. And that ball will just escape out the back. And it's a tie ball game again. This one's closer, though. Usually around this time in the first two sets, Flagler had about a 4 to 5 point advantage. So we're in this ball game.
Bobcats trying to avoid the sweep here on their home court.
What a kill there, Emma Bogner.
Bobcat lead 17-16. And number three, Kayla Brockway said for the Bobcats up by 1.
Valmir handles it. Savisky back sets. Great dig from Brockway. Now Botniak will attack from the back. Norelli, Valmir, Brockway. Walton, Crowell, no good. Too much power on that one, out the left side.
17-all, we're still tied. And number 3, Kayla Norelli will serve for Flagler.
Botniak, Brockway, and Emma Bogner again.
18-17, Bobcats have the lead. Bobcats looking to stay in it.
Bogner 7 kills on the day now. Powers serve is over. Savisky, Redfern. A Walton takes it off the chest. And then Bogner. Bogner 3 kills in a row. Put the Bobcats up. Time out. Flagler. And the Bobcats looking strong here in the third set, up 19-17 in the Centennial Center. Stay with us as we will be back in about 30 seconds after this timeout on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Back here at Centennial, 19-17. Bobcats have the lead. One thing we haven't said much today is Bobcats with the lead late in the set. So they are looking to avoid the sweep as Ebony Powers serves it over the net.
Savisky. Davis kept alive. What a pancake dig there. As I don't know what the call was there. I guess it was a double hit, but I didn't see one. I don't think that anybody on the Bobcat team did. Flagler will take it, though. Parada back to serve.
19-18, Bobcats on top.
Hey, 3 service errors here in the third set for Flagler. The Bobcats reach 20 for the second time only in this game.
20-18 Bobcats. Both teams have one timeout left. And Walton, the senior, will serve.
Kept alive by a Walton. Taylor Savela putting the Bobcats up 21-18. As she's starting to come alive here in the third set.
Bobcats taking a commanding 3-run lead. 3-point lead here. And Walton will serve it again. 21-18.
And into the net is Powers.
3-point Flagler. Number 12 will serve for the Saints, Carly Redfern.
Bokniak, Brockway, Savela. Savitsky sets to Valmir, and Valmir gets it.
Flagler showing why they're the number 1 team. They go down 3 and they're right back in it. Redfern will serve it again.
Yeah, quick 3 points for the Saints, and it'll be a service ace. It's a tie game.
Not up at 21. Redfern will try to improve her 3-0 run for the number 1 seed Saints.
Bokniak. Brockway back to Libby, and Libby stopped at the net. Then Flagler takes a 22-21 lead. Timeout, Georgia College, as it's not as bad as it could be. It's not as bad as the first couple sets. But as we're looking here at some stats, some unconventional faces or unfamiliar faces at the top of the kills list for Georgia College. Powers with 9, Wagner with 8, and up on Flagler's side, 13 kills for Sarah Davis, 12 for Carly Redfern, and Taja Valmir finally breaking the 10 kill mark as Valmir has a double-double on the day with digs. He has 12 digs as well. Norelli and Irwin, 14 and 15 on the dig category, and Tara Savitsky, 38 assists. That's a lot of assists, Connor.
That is.
And she's been playing great all night. And so this Flagler team is really rallying here, and Georgia College is looking to, like you said, avoid the sweep at home, Connor.
They're going to do something because they're down 1, 21-22 here in the third set. And number 12 will still have the serve for the Bobcats. Excuse me, for the Saints. And that is number 12, Carly Redfern, who puts it over the net.
Bokniak handles it. Bokniak attacks, and she gets it to go. And it's a tie ball game, 22-22.
The serve will go to number 13, Emily Corral, sophomore out of Horseheads, New York.
Kept alive. Brockway will have to hit it over. Savitsky sets to Valmir. Block. Georgia College point. 23-22 here in the third set.
Bobcats looking to take it all the way, and Flagler wants timeout.
Flagler, much needed timeout.
With this timeout, we're going to give you a little ranked battle going on here. The NCAA released the latest round of Division II women's volleyball regional rankings, with Georgia College holding a program best 6th place. The Bobcats are the 6th overall and 3rd among the 5 Peach Belt Conference schools listed. USCA is ranked 2nd, with Flagler at number 4, Augusta at number 8, and Landa at number 9. Wingate University of the South Atlantic Conference owns the top slot. GC Volleyball appeared in these regional rankings last season, reaching as high as 9th place. So there you go, your Bobcats are number 6 in the country by the rankings. So, but they're going to need to show that here in these last few seconds, up by 1. Because as you can see, Riley, Flagler knows how to come back.
Oh, they do. They got a quick 3 points there to tie it back up when they were down 21-18. But on the Georgia College stat line, it's not very eye-appealing to see that only 4 players are in the positive hit percentage, and the rest are either even or negative. So Georgia College struggling today, and Crowell will get things going for the Bobcats. Brockway over to Bokniak. Stopped by Savitsky. Valmir trying to get things going for the Saints. No good. Bokniak with a strong shot. Great dig there from Irwin. And they'll tie it up again. No timeouts for either team.
It's now or never, 23-23. Next point will be match point.
It's win by 2 if it ends up going 24-24, but Sarah Davis back to serve.
Flagler puts it in play.
Mollering, Brockway, Bokniak gets it to go. Georgia College up 24-23.
Set point for the Bobcats. And with one more point here off of number 14, Libby Botniak, Bobcats, and take set number 3.
Do or die here. Bokniak serve over. Savitsky, Valmir. That finds the back right corner. It's a tie ball game. All right, folks, win by 2. So if Flagler gets this one, they'll be up 25-24. They'll have to get one more point to win. And same with Georgia College.
Hopefully it's that way.
Hopefully Georgia College.
The serve for Flagler is over the net.
Brockway, Powers. Great dig by Norelli. Valmir. Kept alive by Mollering. Huge play, Jordan Mollering. Savela now with a kill. Bobcats up.
25-24. Number 16. Paris Wenwa will look to end it here with a 26-point.
Valmir, Savitsky. Kept alive by Bokniak. Powers. They're going to go Georgia College. Georgia College with a point.
And with that, we will go to set number 4. An amazing ending there as your Bobcats stick it out for a 26-24 set 3 win. We're back in about just under 3 minutes for set number 4. Bobcats 1, Saints 2 here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
Hey, Banks. Have a seat and let me make you uncomfortable. Up those grades, son, or the only position you'll be playing in college is sitting on me. You're still awake? Have a seat on old Mr. Bench. At least your buns will fall asleep.
Is this the one about the high school hotshot who gets benched in college?
Hey, man, T, move down.
It's a tearjerker.
Change is constant. Technologies, careers, society. Georgia College is not about landing your first job. It's about preparing for success in a changing world. From the moment you step on campus, you have an immediate sense of belonging. At Georgia College, learning takes place all around us. Our students are critical thinkers, ready to graduate into a complex world. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
We often get the question, where does the money go? More than 90% of NCAA revenue supports 89 championships and more than 1,100 member schools that give $2.7 billion in scholarships each year. Look around you. There are more than 450,000 student athletes competing every year, succeeding on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Bottom line, we put our money where our mission is.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me.
Welcome back to the Centennial Center for set number 4 after the huge 26-24 set 3 win by the Bobcats to pull within 1, now down 2-1 going into set number 4 against the number 1 team in the Peach Belt Conference, the Flagler College Saints and Riley. What do we got for statistics-wise from the big win in set number 3?
Well, Georgia College improved their hitting percentage to .238 in the third set, and of course got the win, so that's a good stat. But assist-wise, Flagler is not 68, excuse me, I was looking at the wrong one there. 45 assists for Flagler, 38 for Georgia College. 50 kills for Flagler, 40 for Georgia College. Hit percentage overall for GC at 164 and for the Saints at 289. 3 players in double digits for kills. Sarah Davis, Carly Redfern, and Chaja Valmir, 13, 12, and 12 for them in the kills category. Valmir with a double-double with digs and kills, 12 digs as well for her. 40 assists for Tara Savitsky, and 17 digs for Maddie Irwin. 10 kills for Botniak and Powers, 8 for Bogner, 6 for Savela, 5 for Crowell. 35 assists for Brockway, 20 digs for Walton, and 15 for Libby Botniak. And folks, we're about to get underway here in the 4th set as Kayla Brockway starts things off for Georgia College. Savitsky, Redfern, and Walton mishit, point Flagler.
Once again, this is do or die for the Bobcats. Flagler only needs one more to win it, but Bobcats can force a 5th set with 25 points here in the 4th.
It would be huge if we could go to 5 sets.
They went to 5 sets at Flagler this season, and there's a Bobcat point to give Ebony Powers a serve. It'll be nice in the Bobcats case if we can do 5 sets here at Georgia College.
Service ace, Ebony Powers.
Going in the right direction, 2-1. Powers will serve it again.
It's over. Valmir handles it. Savitsky, Davis, and Brockway can't handle it. Nobody's really been able to handle Sarah Davis's attacks all night. And she moves up for 14 kills on the night.
So we'll go back to Flagler. And that will be number 1.
Brockway back sets Crowell. Crowell gets it to go, finally gets things going again. Crowell was kind of quiet through the first 3 sets, only recording 5 kills. That is her 6th. And Emily Crowell looking to get back into things, and Walton back to serve for the Bobcats.
Up 3-2 are those Bobcats. Looking to extend the lead.
Valmir, Savitsky, back sets for Davis. Davis finds the back left. And point for Flagler. Tie game 3-3.
Number 12, Carly Redfern, will serve for the Saints.
And Libby Botniak kind of was really wondering about that one, but it skirted out the back for a Bobcat point. Crowell back to serve.
4-3, Bobcats up early in the 4th. Down 2-1 overall.
Brockway to Botniak. Davis just tried to tap it over. Walton was there, though. Norelli, now Valmir. Brockway. Brockway will get a kill. Kayla Brockway with her first kill of the night for the Bobcats. It's always interesting to see her get in on the attack game, as she has also recorded 37 assists on the night.
Corral will serve it in. Bobcats up 5-3.
Hard serve by Crowell. A lot of dip on it. Valmir and Powers couldn't handle it as that goes into the stands.
5-4, Bobcats up. As we're mopping up the floor here. Powers trying to get stuff situated on the Bobcat side. As the Powers and the Bobcats find themselves up 5-4. Number 7, Davis, will put it into play.
Mollering. And Botniak, Irwin was there. Walton, Brockway, saved by Davis. Walton, Brockway, offset to Botniak, gets a point. Botniak with 11 kills on the day so far. Libby Botniak, the freshman, having another big night.
Bobcats up 6-4 on Flagler.
All the momentum seems to be on the Georgia College side right now. Quickly stopped, though, by Kulak.
Right when you say it, Riley. Right when you say
Shouldn't
it.
even say it. I'm done. I'm off the broadcast. I'll see y'all later. I'm just kidding.
65. Flagler cuts it within one.
Savisky. Mollering handled it. Cervela Powers. Nice attack from the back there. As Valmir hits it into the net. Bobcat leads 7-5.
Number 16, Taylor Swanla will serve in for the Bobcats.
Heck of a dig there by number 12, Redfern, and Mollering couldn't handle it.
Bobcats lead dwindles now to 1, 7-6. As number 14, Teja Valma will serve.
Jordan Mollering's there. And then Ebony Powers is trying to not let Libby Bogniak edge her out on the kills category. They both have 11.
8-6 Bobcats as Caleb Brockway will serve for the Bobcats.
Savisky sets. Kulak couldn't get anything going. Redfern. Powers is there. And that goes out the back. Bobcats get the point.
9-6 Bobcats. Yes. Caleb Brockway will serve it in again.
Brockway. Savisky back sets. And that is number 16, Reagan Smith, getting in on the attacks. 6 kills for her on the day out of 15 attempts. But that's all she's done.
Rachel Parada will serve for Flagler.
Walton, Brockway, Bogner. Valmir from the back line. Brockway back sets Crowell. And that goes out of bounds. And it's a 1-point game here in Centennial, so this fourth set's really crucial. And the Bobcats right now looking not bad. In a good position to kind of keep this lead if we can get this point here. Norelli's serve is over. Bogniak handles it. Heck of a dig from Norelli, though. And that'll go out the back. Bobcats up 10-9.
Bobcats making a strong run here after dropping the first 2. Something about that 10-minute, 8-minute break between the second and third helped the Bobcats.
It really did. As they pulled out a iffy one. Powers gets it over. Savisky and Davis. It's just too easy for her, as that is her 16th kill of the day.
10-9. Bobcats lead drops to 1. Number 1, Rachel Parada will serve for the Saints.
Parada's serve is over. Bogniak, Brockway back to Crowell. Saved by Powers. And Walton will just hit it into the stands as she comes up laughing.
But 10-10 is the score now. All tied up again. Flagler will serve it in.
Bogniak. Parada's there. Savisky, Davis. And Powers can't handle it. Davis is just absolutely working every part of the floor. And she's gone up to 17 kills on the day. Low serve from Parada. It's over, though. Bogniak. Great dig from Valmir. Brockway. Bogner. She'll hit that. And that'll be a tip. Georgia College point. It's a tie ball game. 11-11. Definitely thought initially it went out, but the ref saw differently. It was a tip there.
Chandler Walton, the senior, will serve it in for the Bobcats. 11-11 is their score here in the fourth.
And Walton with a service error, giving Flagler a 1-point advantage here in the fourth.
Number 12, Carly Redfern, will serve for the Saints.
And into the net.
So 2 back-to-back service errors, bringing us from an 11-11 score to a 12-12 score.
Yes, some free points being handed out both ways. Crowell. And Sarah Davis accidentally hit it down into her onside, giving Crowell a service ace.
Number 13, Emily Corral will serve for the Bobcats, up 13-12 here in the fourth.
Great block there from Savela and Brockway. And Brockway couldn't handle it. She is slow to get up on that one. In comes Mollering.
13-13 your score as the Saints will send number 7, Sarah Davis, to the service line here in the fourth.
And that ball, the line judge says it touched the line. It could have gone either way, I think.
Service ace.
Yep, ended up being a service ace, though.
Davis serves it again, up 14-13 is Flagler.
Watson gets it. And Brockway stuffed at the net by Taja Valmier.
Bobcats up by 2. Flagler up by 2. Getting too hopeful here.
Oh, yeah.
And
I like it, though.
Number 7, Davis. I do too. I wish it was true. But Davis, after we clean up the floor, will put it back in play for the Saints, up 15-13. And service here.
That's another free point for Georgia College.
Libby Botniak will serve for the Bobcats, now down by 1. Looking to tie it up here halfway through the fourth.
Botniak's serve is over. Savisky back sets Kulak. Bobcats point as Ebony Powers pushes it straight down over Kulak's head.
15-15 is your score.
I'm looking at the stats here, and Flagler has 10 service errors. And compared to Georgia College's 2, so a lot of free points given to the Bobcats off of serves. Botniak with the dig. Savela. Saved there by Redfern. Valmier. Mollering. Now Savisky. Sets Valmier. Great dig there. And Savela will just tap it over. She wasn't comfortable with it. Little confusion there from the Bobcats, but it's still on. A good rally here in Centennial. And finally, Taylor Savela ends it, putting the Bobcats up 16-15 after a long rally. A lot of momentum headed the Bobcats' way.
Bobcats keeping it close. Libby Botniak was the serve. No teams have called a timeout yet in this set.
It's been about a 1-point game, Connor. 1 2-point game. That goes out as well. Georgia College goes up 2.
No longer anymore, Riley. It's now a 2-point game. 17-15.
There's almost been no need to call a timeout because it's been so close the whole time.
Botniak will serve for the Cats.
It's up and over. Savisky back sets to Kulak, and that goes in. Kulak will get the Saints going.
17-16, Bobcat lead. Number 5, Tara Savinsky will serve for the Saints.
And the Georgia College just needs to keep this lead and
keep it.
Yeah, don't panic. Don't panic at all. So we played well. Great dig there from Norelli. Kept alive. Brockway over to Powers. Savitsky sends it over. Brockway. Kept alive by Savela. Powers again. A good rally here. There's been a lot lately as Botniak gets caught going the wrong way, and it's a tie game again in Centennial.
17-17 the score. Not up. Flagler will sieve it again. We clarify some stuff by the refs and the coaches. Flagler's coach had a word for the refs. And now we're back to action.
Botniak saves it. Savela, and the Saints go up. After a while, the Bobcats had the lead, and the Saints retake it, and they're up 18-17, and Savitsky still serves. Botniak handles it. Brockway, no good. Mishit from Botniak, allowing Flagler to have a 2-point advantage now.
I imagine we may get a Bobcat timeout soon. Yes, we do get a Bobcat timeout right now as the Bobcats go down 2. And we'll take a short break and be back with you shortly. Bobcat Broadcast Network, we're back. Stay tuned.
Stroke fast. F. Face drooping. A.
Na 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 na, I love you so. I love you, I love you. La 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 la, la 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
What you've gained as a student will be just as important to you as what you did as a player. As long as you
Back at you from Centennial Center. Fourth quarter, 19-17. Flagler with the lead. Bobcats need to come back here.
Savitsky's serve is over. And Powers gets a kill. It's a 1-point game now as Powers gets her 12th kill of the day.
18-19. As number 16, Savela put it in.
Kept alive. And that was into the net. Bobcat points, a tie ball game here. Valmier's shot goes low, and Savela continues her service.
Bobcat timeout was beneficial. They tie it up.
Savitsky back sets to Kulak. Bogner hits it back over and gets a kill. Bogner, I think that was a little bit unintentional, but hey, whatever works, works.
3-0 run for the Bobcats is now 20-19, and Savela will continue her serve.
The Bobcats have a chance here, up 1. Valmier, Bokniak is there. Powers. They're going to call that one out. Tie ball game at 20.
It can go either way, 20-20.
Feel like Coach Crumdicker is going to want to keep that timeout in case they go down 2 or 3 here. Valmier back to serve, and Flagler has both of their timeouts, so they are good. Bokniak, Brockway, and sets Powers up. Blocked by Bogner and Powers. Redfern. Brockway tried to sneak it over. Redfern again, saved by a Walton. This is a good rally again, folks. Mollering's there. Brockway back to Bokniak. These are two of the best teams in the PBC, and they're going at it right now. Kept alive. Over to Powers. Valmir. Savisky.
Still going.
This is unbelievable. Brockway. Powers finally gets it.
Bobcat point. 21-20.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
My hands are sweating over here, Connor. That was intense.
Caleb Brockway will get the serve. 21-20. Bobcats, I believe, went on a 4-0 run.
Norelli's there. Savisky backsets Kulak. Blocked by Powers. And the Bobcats get the point again.
22-20. Bobcats have all the momentum, and hopefully that will not be stopped because Flagler just called a timeout. Way back. Bobcats up by 2. Bobcat Broadcast Network.
Technologies, careers, society. It is impossible to predict the future. The jobs of tomorrow may not even exist today. At Georgia College, you will learn to be a critical thinker, to develop new ideas and out-of-the-box solutions, because those are the kind of lifelong skills you'll need in a rapidly changing world. The way we see it, it's not really about what you know. It's about how you think. Georgia College, your public liberal arts university.
Welcome back here to Centennial. Bobcats lead here in the fourth set, 22-20, down 1 set to 2 over the number 1 in the Peach Belt, Flagler Saints. And Georgia College, oh man, this is I'm sweating, I'm nail biting, I'm doing everything. Goodness gracious, it is a close one in Centennial. As Ebony Powers, Libby Botniak, and Emma Bogner lead the team in kills, 13-12-11, and Brockway gets things going again after that Saints timeout. And Redfern didn't want anything to do with that ball. She sent it right back where it came from. Point Flagler.
Number 3, Kayla Noelli will serve for the Saints. As they get a point after their timeout, so their timeout was beneficial. They're looking for one more tie.
And that's a service error. That's the 11th service error Flagler has committed today. And one of our best servers, Ebony Powers, now back to serve.
23-24 Bobcats. Both teams have one timeout remaining in the set.
Valmir kept alive somehow. Brockway back sets. Crowell. Bogner tried to get it. He's kept alive. Brockway just taps it over. Kept alive by Walton after Botniak gets it, and then, oh my goodness, great dig from Valmir. Botniak sets up. There she gets it. Bobcats up 24-21.
Set point Bobcats. We're looking for a 5th set here. One more of Ebony Powers will do just that, but before that, Flagler will call time. 24-21, Bobcat set point way back. Bobcat Broadcast Network.
Welcome back here, folks, to Centennial. Georgia College looking to take this fourth set and tied up 2-2 as they lead 24-21 over Flagler. And Libby Bogniak with a huge kill to make it set point, as Bogniak is looking at 13 kills and 18 digs. She is really putting up a heck of a night. Huge numbers from her, and Walton with 29 digs as I'm looking. And we're going to start this over. Ebony Power's serve is good. And Redfern had a lot of power behind that. Brockway couldn't handle it.
24-22, Bobcat lead. Bobcats have one timeout to spare, so Flagler, I imagine if Flagler wins this next point, I imagine Coach Komniak will use that time. Flagler sends it in.
Walton, Brockway, Bogniak, Norelli's there. And now Redfern. Block. Corwell gets the block. Bobcats get the win. We're going to 5.
25-22, your final after set number 4. As the crowd stands on their feet here, we go to a fifth set just like we did at Flagler. We're back with you in about just under 3 minutes here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
Hey, Banks. Have a seat and let me make you uncomfortable. Up those grades, son, or the only position you'll be playing in college is sitting on me. You're still awake? Have a seat on old Mr. Bench. At least your buns will fall asleep.
Is this the one about the high school hotshot who gets benched in college?
Hey, Manty, move down.
It's a tearjerker!
Back at Centennial, Riley Williams, Connor King for a fifth set after Flagler took sets 1 and 2. Bobcats responded with wins in sets 3 and 4, so now it's time for set number 5. Only a 15-point set is set number 5, but before we get to that, what do we have from set number 4, Riley?
Well, Libby Bogniak, as I mentioned before, she's having a great day. 13 kills, 18 digs. 1 assist for her. Powers with 13 kills and 12 digs. Walton with 29 digs and Kayla Brockway with 44 assists. Tara Savitsky with 54 assists for the Saints. That's a number, isn't it? 54 assists. Goodness. And Sarah Davis with 17 kills. Redfern with 15 kills. And Valmere with 14. Ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to get underway here in the fifth set, again, 15 points is the number we're looking for.
The magic number 15 to win, and this is to win. This is to win the set, win the game. It's winner wins, loser loses. So fans are clapping, and we are getting ready as your Bobcats look to take down the #1 team in the PBC. As the music is
Everybody's smiling. Everybody's smiling. This is a fantastic atmosphere here in Centennial.
Kayla Norelli will serve for the Saints to start set number 5.
And all serious faces on the Bobcats side. Bogniak handles it. And the Saints will start out with a point.
1-0 Saints early in the fifth. Remember, 15 points, this set goes fast.
This will go by really fast. I'm thinking as well as Norelli takes her time back on the serve. Bokniak, Brockway over to Powers. She's blocked.
And that puts the the Saints up 2-0. And I'm sure the coaches will have to utilize their 2 timeouts differently here in set number 5. Because you only need that 15 points. Really puts it in again.
And the Bobcats go down 3-0 here early as they huddle up and talk about it. Morelli's doing a great job serving.
She's put her team up 3-0 and will continue here in the 5th.
Powers finds it. Right side, Ebony Powers puts the Bobcats on the board in the 5th set.
3-1, and Powers will go back and serve. Bobcats get their first serve here in set number 5.
Valmir handles it. And somehow, the Saints keep that alive. Norelli back sets to Redfern. As that goes out, point Georgia College.
2-3 Bobcats. Flagler, Saints with the lead. As Bobcats put the ball in play.
Kept alive there by Swift. Crowell. Bokniak. Valmir's there. Redfern, strong attack. Walton got the dig. 30 for her. And then Crowell just can't seem to get going today. Emily Crowell with 6 kills only. And it'll be a Flagler point, 4-2. Saints advantage.
Bobcats need to get some momentum back here. As number 1 of Flagler, Rachel Parada will serve.
Bokniak keeps it in somehow. Goodness. Almost an impossible angle. Brockway. Bokniak. Kept alive by Norelli. Redfern. Parada. Valmir. Blocked by Bogner. Powers. Brockway over to Libby Bokniak. And Libby Bokniak, have yourself a day. 14 kills for her. Bobcats still down 1 though.
Chandler Walton will get the serve. 4-3. Bobcats down by 1. And the senior will put in play.
Valmir. Savisky. And I'll take that one.
Nice catch.
Thank you. Practice my Odell Beckham Jr. catches right there. Into play, and that'll be a service ace for number 12, Carly Redfern.
Flagler up 6-3. Bobcats need to rally.
They need it bad as Redfern's serve is over. Powers handles it. Brockway over to Bokniak. How's that kept alive? That's unbelievable. Great job from Flagler. And that'll be a tip ball from Irwin. Point Georgia College. 4-6. Flagler on top, and Crowell making her way back to serve.
Bobcats need to keep it going here. Once again, 5th set, 15 points needed. The serve is over the net. But too far over the net, and that will be a free Flagler point.
Crowell not having a great day, or as good as usual. She's usually a very crucial part of this Bobcat team, but today, not hers.
Sarah Davis subbed it in for the Saints.
Mollering, Brockway. Savela just tries to tip it over. Sarah Davis. Now Valmir. Walton. Brockway, Bogniak, can she do it again? No. That's a point for Georgia College. Net violation on number 7, Sarah Davis. Their coach is in disbelief.
5-7. Bobcats down by 2. Number 14, Libby Botniak will serve. We got some stuff cleared up on the bench. And we're back in action, 7-5.
Georgia College yet to lead here in the 5th set. Irwin gets it. Savitsky sets to Valmir, and Valmir goes back right. Bogniak cannot get to it. And they will switch sides here after the 8th point.
Yes, because with it being the 5th set, only fair because it's an odd numbered set. They have to be fair on both sides. So do just that. Bobcats down 8-5. Halfway through the 5th. Flagler puts it in play.
Savitsky's serve is over. Brockway wins the battle at the net. Heck of a dig from Bogniak. And Libby will send it over. Great dig there from Redfern. Valmir. Bogniak gets it. Tip from Valmir. And Taylor Savala getting on the board for the Bobcats. 6-8 here in the 5th.
2-point game here as number 16, Taylor Swanla, will serve for the Bobcats.
Back set for Kulak. Bogniak thought it was out. It stayed in, though. 9-6 now. 3-point advantage for the Saints. Taja Valmir back to serve.
Valmir finds her team up 3.
Bogniak handles it. Cross-court set for Powers. Norelli's there. Jordan Mollering. Brockway. Bogner. Emma Bogner now with her 12th kill of the night. 7-9. Brockway back to serve.
Bobcats trying to get the momentum back here, staying in this game halfway through the 5th.
Norelli. Walton. Powers kept alive. No more. Bobcats only down 1 now.
Bobcats making a run here. 8-9. And Brockway. Brockway will serve it again for the Bobcats.
Savitsky sets. And Redfern hits it into the net. The Bobcats tie it up here late in the 5th. 9-9.
3 points. Brockway will serve it again. 4-0 run for the Bobcats.
Brockway's serve is over. They're going to call a net violation, I think, on the Bobcats. Flagler's the first to reach the double-digit mark here in the 5th. 10-9.
And that's a big mark here in the 5th. Once again, 15 is needed.
Bogniak handles the serve. Brockway back sets for Powers. Sarah Davis. Brockway. And now Crowell. Savitsky was there. Norelli back for Redfern. Walton was there. Emma Bogner coming up big here in the 5th. 2 kills for her in the 5th, and it is 10-10.
10-10, we'll look for a Bobcat win here. Be sure to stick around Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next weekend. We'll have the full coverage of the PBC volleyball tournament here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
And Sarah Davis gets her 18th kill of the ball game. and gives Flagler a 1-point lead.
Number one, Rachel Parada serves for the Saints.
Walton, Brockway over to Bokniak. Bokniak gets it to go.
11-all.
We just need to win this point and go up one, maybe take an advantage. Both teams still have both timeouts. I have a feeling one of them will be coming soon.
The senior, Chandler Walton, serves, and this is a huge game for her.
Valmere keeps it in. And that'll be a point for Flagler. 12-11 here. 3 points needed only for the Saints. 4 for the Bobcats. It's a win by 2 situation if it goes 14-all. Bokniak kept alive by Brockway, and now it's over.
Point goes to Flagler. They're figuring out why.
They're calling a double hit and on Emily Crowell, and I don't know if anyone agrees with that.
The refs are meeting to decide. And it looks like it is a Flagler point. 13-11, Flagler on top. I'm sure that
12. They reset the point. This is going to replay this.
Replay for no point on the play. Bobcats won the challenge, but Flagler gets the point anyway. 13-11.
And there's that first timeout. Coach Crumdick is going to talk to our team, and we're going to stay here with you as I'll read off some stats here. And goodness gracious, Connor, if I'm this nervous, I can't imagine how the players feel.
Definitely, and this is a huge game for Chandler and Walton. But even huger knowing that the last game for her is 2-run contest, points away for a 5th set win.
Yeah, it is huge for her. She has 34 digs on the day, which is a great number for her. And Ebony Powers and Libby Bogniak leading the way for the Bobcats with 15 kills each, followed closely by Emma Bogner. And then on the Flagler side, Sarah Davis with 18 kills and Redfern 17, Valmere 15. And it has just been back and forth here in Centennial, and goodness gracious.
We'll take these few seconds to remind you that we'll have complete coverage of the Peach Belt Volleyball Tournament here from Georgia College, here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network. Friday, 3 games, Saturday 2, Sunday 1, so please tune in.
Bokniak. Brockway sets back to Bokniak. And it is game point here for Flagler.
Game point, unfortunately, yes.
And Coach Crumdick will take another timeout. 3-point game, Flagler on top, 14-11.
And
we'll take a quick break. Do what?
Yeah, right here. Let's keep it here real quick.
Oh, we'll keep it here. Okay, I'm down for that.
Because remind you that our contest next weekend, we'll have 3 games on Friday, 2 on Saturday, and 1 on Sunday, because we got 7 teams going at it.
Yep.
If we look at our standings going into play today, your 7 at 2 would be UNC Pembroke at USC Aiken. Your 6 at 3 would be Francis Marion at Georgia College, and your 5 at 4 would be Land at Augusta. Flagler would get the bye, and they would play the worst seed to advance onto Saturday, because 7 teams this year for the bye team for that Friday.
Yep.
So that will be our next broadcast here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network, and we'll have all 6 games throughout the weekend here from the Centennial Center. But let's hope the Bobcats can come back here down by 3 and avoid this 1 more point on Flagler.
Game point here. Bokniak handles it. Brockway sets for Powers. Irwin handles it. Point for Georgia College. 12-14 now. Emily Crowell.
12-14.
Timeout, Flagler.
And with the timeout, we'll come right back for the final of the game, the final seconds of the game, here from the Centennial Center, Bobcat Broadcast Network. And we welcome you back here to Centennial Center. Game point for Flagler. Bobcats put in play.
Valmir. And that goes out Bobcat point. 13-14 now, 1 point game.
Edge of your seat right now as number 5, Jordan Moreland, serves it in for the Cats.
Irwin. Kept alive, a Walton. Powers, Bokniak. Norelli's there. And no, hey, we got a point. Bokniak with a kill.
It's that match.
Timeout, Flagler.
And this is intense. 2 points are needed. And we're right back to end it all here on the Bobcat Broadcast Network.
Welcome back here to Centennial Live. 14-14. Jordan Mollering back to serve for the Bobcats. The Bobcats are down 2-0 early on, and now they could pull out a humongous comeback as it is tied up here going to this 5th set. 14-14. Valmir on the attack. Powers is there. Kept alive by Mollering. Powers. Bokniak has to tap it over. Savitsky. And then Sarah Davis finds an easy opening.
Flagler advantage. Game point Flagler, 15-14. My heart's racing. I'm not in this game.
Oh my goodness.
And Flagler will send number 7, Sarah Davis, to the serve.
It's up and over, handled by a Walton. Brockway. And that's it. That's the game.
Flagler gets the point and the game. 16-14, your final. Where the Bobcats dropped to 21-6, 8-4, end the year in the Peach Belt Conference. Flagler will improve to 22-3 and 11-1 in the Peach Belt Conference. 16-14 is your final score here in the 5th set as Georgia College takes sets 3 and 4, and unfortunately Flagler takes sets 1, 2, and 5. And Riley, Bobcats kept it close, but in the end, it went to Flagler.
Yeah, in the end, it was Sarah Davis who came up big for the Saints. She had 19 kills and really led that attack along with Redfern and Valmir at 17 and 15. And it was just a rough night for the Bobcats. It started off super slow, but Bokniak, Powers, and Bogner led the way in attack. 16, 15, 13 kills. And Bogniak had 20 digs as well. And a Walton, the senior, with 35 digs on the night, 1 assist, and Brockway had 51 assists. And the coach is out there giving a little talk, and we'll come back here and get Coach Crumdick on the interview, so stay with us. I'll keep reading off some stats, give him a little time. Savitsky with 61 assists, and we'll talk with Crumdick. Coach?
Hi, Riley.
First of all, holy moly, down 0-2, rally back, literally lost by 2 points.
Yep.
What a game.
It was a great game.
It was a great game. What did you guys do coming out of the locker room, down 0-2? What was y'all's mindset to get back in this ball game?
They really just wanted it bad. I mean, I know they wanted it for Chan, but they have a lot of heart and a lot of fight, and sometimes it just takes us a minute to get going. I wish we could have those first 2 sets back.
Yeah.
Because, if we didn't, there's a lot of shoulda, coulda, woulda, and that's what sports is all about.
Exactly.
It just makes us that much more hungrier for the conference tournament.
Yep.
So, I mean, I'm so proud of them.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable game, and you got to give credit to Flagler. They came out, and Sarah Davis with 19 kills, Redfern with 17, and Valmere with 15, and it was tough to kind of stop that attack, especially in the first 2 sets.
Yeah.
But y'all bounced back, and what did you think of Chandler's performance tonight? She had 35
digs. Golly,
Go
Chan.
buy her a cake or something.
I know, gosh, you would think it's her day.
Yeah, but
she had a great day. That's what you want. You want them to play well on senior day. Sometimes we don't play so hot when we have special things like this, but.
Yep.
I think once we got our emotions in check, we had it, and so, I'm so proud of them.
Yeah, it was a great game, and what are you looking forward to going in this conference tournament? And your only 2 losses in the last 8 or 9 games were to Flagler.
The last 10 were to Flagler.
Yeah, so if y'all see them again in the tournament, y'all better be ready, and I know y'all will be. But what are you looking forward to going into the tournament next weekend?
I think we're playing really well right now. I think. We're clicking at the right time. So I'm really looking forward to it, actually, because this is what we've been focusing on, is making sure that we've set ourselves up well, and I think we have. So, I feel good about the conference tournament. I love that we're hosting again. We play really well at home, so I'm excited.
Yep.
They are too, but
Yep.
it still just stings a little bit right now.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate loss here to Flagler, but Coach, congrats on a great regular season.
Thank you.
And good luck in the postseason. And
Thank
we'll
you.
wrap things up here. Riley Williams alongside Coach Crumdick. For the Bobcat Broadcast Network, we'll catch you guys on the Peach Belt Conference Tournament.
Thanks, Riley.
Yep. Everybody have a great night, and we'll wrap things up here. Riley Williams, Connor King on the broadcast tonight. And go Bobcats. Unfortunate loss, but we'll send it to the conference tournament. See you later.